Hi, my name's Lee Everett. I'm an estate agent here in Essex in the UK, and if you want the best tips and advice on how to buy and sell a home, please hit that subscribe button and also that bell so you get a notification every time we post a video. Before you even start to think about going on Rightmove, Zoopla, speaking to estate agents, you need to make sure that you can actually afford the property you're hoping to. Now, the best way to do this is by getting a mortgage agreement in principle. You can do this by visiting your local bank or a local mortgage broker. Some estate agents do have an in-house mortgage broker which you can speak to, but just be warned, they're not fully independent, so they can't go to every lender out there. So if you want the best advice, your best bet is to go to a fully independent mortgage broker. If you go on Google, I'm sure if you type it in, there'll be a load in your area. How do you demonstrate to a lender that you are the right person to give a mortgage to? Since 2008, when the recession happened, lenders started to cut back on who they were lending to and how much. Now, this is a very sensible thing to do because this is how we got in a mess in the first place, irresponsible lending. So what lenders do now is they go through your finances with a fine-tooth comb to make sure you can afford to pay back the loan that they're going to give you. And to demonstrate this, all you need to do is go through your bank statement, cut out all the little things which you needlessly spend money on. I'm not saying don't have fun, because you're going to want to have fun. You want to go and enjoy yourself on the weekend or in the evenings, but if you can get rid of a lot of the takeaways you have, the coffees that you have a day, they all add up, and lenders will look at your spending and assess that and give you a loan based on your outgoings. So if you can trim down what your outgoings are, that leaves more money left over for the mortgage, for savings, and for any unexpected bills that do happen when you do own a home. So what does a lender actually ask to see when you're looking to get a mortgage? Now, they'll want to see between 3 and 6 months worth of pay slips. So it's very important that what you put on paper to them is actually true. So don't lie about your income. If you only earn X amount of money, put that down there. It's best to know what you can afford now rather than lying or guessing and then finding out you can't afford it later on. So be truthful with what you actually earn. Don't bend the truth. What's on your wage slip is what you tell the lender. Another thing that your lender will want to see, or the mortgage broker will want to see before giving you a mortgage, will be 3 to 6 months worth of bank statements. Now, what that will show is that the income that you are saying that you actually achieve is actually going into your bank account. So they double check that what you've said is your income actually goes into your bank account. And they'll also go through your bank statements to make sure that you're not spending money where possibly you shouldn't be. I know some lenders don't like much betting activity on a bank account, so if you like the occasional flutter on the football, the horses every week, try and cut that out 3 months before you're looking to get a mortgage. Then that way lenders know that you're not betting, you're not wasting money on something which maybe you shouldn't do. Another thing you can try and cut back on is your monthly subscriptions. Now, Netflix, Spotify, iTunes, all those sorts of things, if you don't use them, get rid of them. They will affect how much you can afford to borrow. The lender will look at what you have left after all your direct debits and standing orders and base what they will lend you on what's left. Now, if you can make that bigger or more, then they're going to be willing to lend you more, because that you are showing that you are responsible with money. You're not spending all of your wages on stuff that you don't actually need or want. If you can show that you've got lots of money left over at the end of the month, they'll be more willing to give you a better mortgage rate and also possibly a little bit more money to buy your perfect home as well. So once you've done all that, you've cleaned up your finances, you've got your proof of income already, you can go to a mortgage broker, they can get you what's called a decision in principle. So that will be subject to the information that you've told them is correct and that the property values up and is structurally sound, that you should, in principle, get a mortgage for X amount of money. And once you've got this piece of paper from the lender, your agreement in principle, you can go down to the estate agent, you can start looking on Rightmove and Zoopla and doing the fun bit, and that is actually searching for your perfect property. And if you do find that perfect property, you can put your offer forward knowing that you have the funds in place to actually buy it. And that's the exciting part. finding, putting the offer in, and actually getting the property of your dreams. And if you do these few simple things just a few months before we actually start looking for a house, it's going to make the whole process so much easier. And that leads us on to what could be our next video. I might do a video on how to actually view a property, how to put your offer forward, and how to try and get the best deal for you, the buyer. If you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.